Hello, my name is Derek from Tomcat Gas Training and welcome to the fifth and final part of this which flue gas analyzer is best out of the three we've been testing. We've been testing the Anton, the Kane and the Bluelyzer, and you can see from our scoreboard so far the Bluelyzer is running away with it. Now if you keep watching to the end of this video, we've got a little giveaway to give out when we hit 1,001 subscribers, so don't go away, keep watching till the end. Well, next test we're going to do is what tech these have got. So as usual, let's get on with it and find out which has got the best tech. Now this is the app for the Anton Sprint Pro. So I love this app because it's got loads of different settings on it and I use this app all the time. But we're not looking at what the app's got, we're looking at how good this is with the app. So we need to go into customer. It's saying it's not connected to, so we need to connect it. So it's searching for the device, it's connecting, it's now found the device. So I can now press this button here and it will send the readings to here. And there you go, there's all the readings. So I can now email this, print them, put them in some kind of file and sort everything out. So this is a lot better if it's done on something like a tablet rather than a smartphone. So this is good technology. I really like the way this speaks to the app. But you'll have to go in settings every time you want it to speak to the app. It's not an automatic thing. You either print it here or you set it to speak to your smartphone or your tablet. Okay, so it isn't an automatic thing to be done. Okay, but part colour screen this as well. So I know it looks mainly blue and white, but it does have some colour in it. Okay, so if we press escape, 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 you can see there is some colour in the screen here, so it's not a full colour screen, it's a part coloured screen. Okay, but the tech in this is very good, very user friendly for the engineer, a very good piece of kit. Let's have a look at the Bluelyzer and see what that's got to offer. Let's have a look at the tech on the Bluelyzer ST. First of all, you can see straight away we have a full colour screen, but also there's two apps for this Bluelyzer. This one is going to be the live monitoring for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the flue gas analyzer, and we know how quickly this actually does go into flue gas analyzer mode. And once it comes up with the reading, I'm going to ask the app to read the same thing. So you can see now if I press that, it will now monitor exactly the same what's on here. So you can see what's on here is exactly the same as what's on here. Absolutely amazing. And it does it not just with the machine itself, but it also does it with their gas sniffer. So their gas sniffer is a completely separate instrument to the analyzer, but the gas sniffer will pair with this and your phone. So this technology is way above the other two. Okay, this is just like, for an old fart like me, it's just amazing. Okay, so it doesn't just do it on the analyzer mode. So if we come out of the analyzer mode, it's now saying it's not reading anything on the screen. We can now go into the pressure and loss, activate that, and straight away it comes up with the readings. Okay, so we've got the time, the date, and the same readings as what's on the screen. Okay, super duper, absolutely amazing. So like I say, it comes with two apps. One of them is for the gas sniffer, so you don't need the analyzer on at all. when you've got the gas sniffer on. So there's two apps, one for the gas sniffer and all the other controls what come with it, so you can do water testing. There's loads of stuff you can do with theirs. So far more than we've got time to do here. So Bluelyzer, their tech is just absolutely amazing. Like I say, full scroll screen. You can even turn this screen around in the settings, so when you've got your analyzer upside down, that will be the right way. So it's just, I just can't say anymore on how brilliant this is. You know, stick that on the side of the boiler, monitor what's going on from your phone. Brilliant. So let's have a look at the old Kanes then. Now we've got the Kane. As you can see, this does not have a full colour screen. Okay, this is more like your Nokia 3210. So yeah, nothing on the screen. It does have an app, but the app doesn't speak to this one. It only does the 455. So even though they do have an app, can't look for analyzer because there isn't one. Okay, so tech wise, this has no tech whatsoever. No way of printing off reports. Okay, you can print your flue gas analyzer reports off, and you can print your tightness test results off, but you can't email them to a customer or anything like that with the 456. So whether you can do it with the 455, I'm not sure, but this app is for the 455. So no tech, definitely in last place for tech wise. So let's get the scores on the board and see what where we are now. Let's get these scores transferred over onto our scoreboard. Now this is one of the easiest ones to score with best tech. So by a long way was the Bluelyzer, so that gets 5 points. Second, which was a good second, came Anton, which has 3 points. And way down last, with no tech whatsoever in the 456, is Kane. So they get 1 point. So we can see from the scores, Anton is coming up second now from that joint score. They've now taken up second place. Bluelyzer way in front, and Kane coming up the rear. So let's get another test on and let's find out which one of these can survive some destructive tests. I mean, non-destructive tests. Hopefully they're non-destructive. Let's get on with it. Next test we're going to do is we're going to be testing the traps in all these different analyzers. So you can see we've got all the different traps here, all the different analyzers. So the first one we're going to test as usual is the Anton. Now Anton say there is now some special filters in here which will stop any moisture getting into the unit. Now it doesn't matter who makes your analyzer, you mustn't allow water to stay in this bowl. It's here to stop it getting into the unit, but you must clean it all the time. You must take it apart. You must get that moisture out of there. You don't want to leave moisture in the bowl. It's there for a purpose to protect the unit. So always make sure you read the manufacturer's instructions on how to clean this, strip it, because it will come in handy. So Anton say we should be able to soak water up with this, and it should knock the unit out and not damage the unit. So I think we'll put it into practice. So I think the first thing we need to do is we need to turn the unit on. So let's get the unit turned on. Now you can see the unit's on, you can hear it's on. It's not sound effects, it's actually working. So I'm going to open this bottle of water, just to prove it is water. Yeah, it was a new bottle of water. Yeah, it was. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to stick the probe in the water I'm just going to hold this so you can see it, and let's see what happens. I've got an emergency bowl just in case. So here goes. Fingers crossed. Oh, trap's filling up. Okay, so it now says blockage detected, check probe water trap filter, press escape to continue. So you can see that's how much water it got in it before it actually knocked it off. So let's put the top back on that. Let's get this trap open, let's get this water out. So it's just a matter of undoing this big nut, pulling it apart. So this is the plug system, so we need to unplug it. I'm just going to blow back through it. So there was a bit of water there, and inside here there is a filter, a sponge filter, which we can now wring out. Okay, so we've got some water in there. I'll turn the unit off now. Okay, so that needs to now dry off. There's a PTFE filter inside here. So that's the PTFE filter. And that goes together like that, and there's only one way you can do this. So we can now get our towel and we can dry out the inside. So hopefully now the unit isn't knackered. And this bowl is supposed to be a lot tougher than the old ones. Again, it's made out of motorbike helmet stuff, and they've put this ring on it to protect it. So, water all over the desk. So that was the Anton. Let's get the unit back on and see if it's broken it. Let's turn this on then. So you can see I've cleaned it all out. I've blown the water back out through there because that holds quite a lot of water in. So let's see if it does actually turn back on again. If you can see that. Still connected. Phew, it's on! So that's working. It's reading the oxygen levels and everything, so that's working. So we didn't break it. Okay, let's try the Bluelyzer. Now, the Bluelyzer is supposed to have the same kind of system in there to protect it and make sure let's make sure that's on properly. It doesn't damage the unit, so we know how quick this turns on. So we'll get it on flue gas analyzer. Okay, so you can see it's reading the oxygen levels. Now this is supposed to have more protection than the Anton because it has a double non-return valve in there. So again, another same bottle of water, just to prove it is a bottle of water. Oh, nearly knocked it over then. Right, so you can see, I'll stick this in and let's see what happens. Let's get it the right way so you can see it and the bowl. Here goes. You see the bowl's filling up with water. Now the pump hasn't put an alarm on it or stopped us, but you can see the bowl's pretty full of water. And it's still running, and nothing got into the unit itself. So I think that's pretty good, pretty conclusive. Let's just quit. Okay. So you can see the amount of water what that got. It didn't knock the pump off like it did on the Anton though. Let's blow back. And this time, blow down this way. You see it does hold a lot of water. Okay, so we've got that out. Let's get rid of the bowl. Let's get rid of the water. Let's give it a wipe out in here. It's easy if I take it all apart. Push the rag through. Give that a wipe. That's on. Let's put that back in. There is a filter in the end of there. So hopefully now certainly didn't get any water in there, so oops. Yellow to yellow. Don't need to put this back in, but we will do. Okay, so see reading flue gas analyzer. Let's turn it on. We can even skip that bit. And it's back on, and it doesn't sound like it's broken. Okay, so Bluelyzer passed as well. Okay, so that's the Anton passed, Bluelyzer passed. Now then, time for the Kane. Now we've got the Kane 456 on now, and if you've ever wondered what a Kane looks like naked, look at that, taking its boots off. Now, I knew the Anton and the Bluelyzer had this non-return valve special filter to stop any moisture getting into here. This doesn't have anything like that. Now it's got two maximum water levels here, but what I'm going to do is, as soon as water gets into this bit here, I'm going to turn it off, because I've got other tests to do with this and I don't want to knacker it up. Well, not yet anyway. So if I start getting water in here, I'm gonna disconnect it. Okay. So there is a little drain plug here as well, but I'll get my bowl ready. I'm not feeling this one. So it's got a longer hose, this one as well, so suck up more water. So what I want to do now is just make sure I don't go too far, otherwise. Oh, there it goes. Don't sound so clever, does it? Oh, it knocked the pump off. There you go. It says. So let's put it down quickly. Let's get the water out of this unit quickly. Now that surprised me. I didn't know it had. It was able to do that. So let's get this plug out the bottom and drain it. I don't think the paper filter... Oh yeah, the paper filter's soaking. So I think that needs changing. Okay, so I think I've got all the moisture out of that. I think the plug can go back in. Oh. I'm going to have to get another paper filter because that is absolutely dripping. But let's blow that back. Now then, it just says pump off. Let's go and get another filter. It's turned itself off. Hopefully I've not broke it. Just go and get another filter. Now this is a service pack, what you get from Kane when you send it off to be calibrated. So this is what we got the other day, and in here is you get a new filter, you get a roll of paper, another one of those ends for connecting, and you get a new drain plug as well. So that's good. So we don't need those, I don't think. So we can put that back on there. That on there. That in there, and that back on there. Okay. Okay, that's how it fit that. Let's put the analyzer back on. Make sure it's good. Okay, so let's turn it back on and see what happens. Oh. 90 seconds, gotta wait now. See you in 90 seconds. Back on. Doesn't seem like it's in any... got any damage whatsoever. So it's reading the oxygen level. So I think that's conclusive that... Let me turn this off first. So I think that's conclusive that all three of them have got protection to stop any water. I know it's a bit of a extreme test, but not one of them has been damaged by water getting into the unit. Well, I don't think so. Only time will tell. So can't really score more than they all got 5 points for that, but I won't bother putting it on the board. So let's get another test on and see if I can break them. Let's get on with it. Next test I'm going to be doing is dropping the flue gas analyzers. Now we know the Anton says it has this motorbike crash helmet protection around it. The Kane has a big rubber boot around it. The Bluelyzer doesn't seem to have anything, but the Bluelyzer is a lot lighter than the other two, with the Kane being the heaviest. So when we're dropping these, I'm expecting them to bounce. So how high are they going to bounce? Now this is a wooden floor we're dropping them onto. So hopefully they won't break. So, not really looking forward to this. Let's just get on with it. What we're going to be dropping is the Anton. I've got the pump running, so we know it's running and it's not some kind of effect. So I'm going to hold it at the top of this stick, which is 1.8 meters off the floor, which is the average height off if it dropped off a boiler. So here it goes. Let's see if it works. Not looking forward to this. So we're on the top. So that's the first one, and it's still running. Whoops! It's saying O2 sensor reading over range, 0 instrument in clean air and press exit. Oh, escape. But it's still on and it's still running. So I think that one passed. Okay, so we've got the Bluelyzer running. That's the next one we're going to do. We're going to go from the same height, so hopefully it survives like the Anton. So we're starting at the same height, and I'm going to drop it down to the floor. So, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. It's still running. It's still on. It's still making a reading. It survived. So that's 2 out of the 3 have survived. So let's try the Kane. Okay, so the last one we've got to do now is the Kane. You can see it's running, the pump is on. Again, we're at the same height. This is a lot heavier than the others, so this might make a bigger noise. So, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, it's still running. It's still running. It's not broken the screen. Oh, it don't look like it anyway. So I think that one survived as well. So I think all 3 of them have survived. But let's go and test them and make sure they are still working. So you can see for yourself, they've survived this drop test. They've survived me throwing water at them. So all in all, they're all pretty equal on that. So I've tried to break them but couldn't. So hopefully that gives you an indication on how more robust they are from what they used to be. So what I'll do is I'll finish off by giving my opinion, which I think is the best analyzer out of the 3 of them. And the one I will always go for is... And on that bombshell, why don't we go over to the scoreboard and see what the final scores are to see which one actually is the best flue gas analyzer on the market in the UK out of these 3 analyzers. Oh yes, let's get on with it. And that is it. We've done a few tests now. So let's recap and see what's happened. We have turned the analyzers all back on now after the drop test, and they are all working fine. Hopefully they'll stay working fine. So as you can see, I've added up the scores, and in first place by a long way is Bluelyzer with 27 points. In second place is Anton with 19 points, and in third place is the Kane with 17 points. So it's pretty conclusive which one is the best flue gas analyzer in the test that we have carried out. But according to our industry, all the gas engineers, they look at Kane being the best. Okay, but I think our tests have proved that they return it from calibration really quickly, and that's about it. Whereas you look at the Bluelyzer, it came turned on the quickest, the magnets were the best, it's got the best tech. Okay, whereas Anton came first in the fast print, and that's about it. So that's the scores. Now that's the end of us looking to see which is the best flue gas analyzer in the UK market between the Kane, the Anton and the Bluelyzer. Now if you're a manufacturer of flue gas analyzers and you're thinking to yourself, why weren't we involved in this? Well, why weren't you? If you think your analyzer is better than the Bluelyzer, because that's won by a country mile, then why don't you send me an analyzer or bring an analyzer in and we can put it up against the Bluelyzer. So there you go. If you're a manufacturer, see if you want to take up that challenge. Now at the beginning of the video I mentioned a little giveaway once we hit 1,001 subscribers. At the moment we're at just under 600, and the giveaway we've got is this £50 worth of Love to Shop vouchers. Okay, so if you're interested in winning these vouchers, all you've got to do is like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell and write your name down in the comment section to say you want to be entered into the draw and you've subscribed. Now for those who have already subscribed to our channel, the nearly 600 of you, so thanks for that, you can also go into this draw by just putting your name down at the bottom and saying you've already subscribed. Rules for this, you've got to be in the UK because it's in pounds. It's useless to you if you live outside the UK. And also we will be checking to see if you have subscribed to us before we will issue out the £50. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and you do find out that you agree with me that you think the Bluelyzer is the best analyzer. If you think any different, why don't you again put a comment down at the bottom and say why you think the other analyzers should have been made the best ones. So all I've got to say is thanks for listening, thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe because you could be winning this. See you in the next video next Wednesday on, could be anything to do with gas. Cheers guys, see you soon.